If you have a business, then you do sales. Whether it's yourself that does the selling or you have a whole team of salespeople. Well, if you're doing it, then you need to be using a software program that allows you to manage the relationships with your customers. They call it CRM. There's a number of different programs out there like Maximizer and Act. Many small business and home-based businesses might only use an email client to keep on track of their customers. For example, like an Outlook. That's not the way that you want to manage your business, because by upgrading to a CRM software, it allows you to almost manage a 360-degree view of your customer. Keep on top of them in terms of not only just the emails that are coming in and going out, but also the contracts that are coming in and going out, the events that are taking place, and even the tasks that you need to be on top of. I'm going to show you a program today that's actually called Salesforce. And this is interesting because rather than being a software that you load on your computer, it's a software that you access over the internet. So you don't actually buy the program and load it on your computer, but you subscribe to a license and you pay a monthly fee to be able to put all your customers into a database that you can access through the internet. Kind of interesting. There's a few drawbacks. For example, you don't actually have the information loaded on your computer, so you got to trust that they're a good company, which they are, but it's a little bit different. And the other thing is that if they're doing upgrades, for example, software upgrades, they might be temporarily down for a few minutes, or if you don't have internet access where you are and you can't get access to that information. So there's a few things to keep in mind. But generally, I think it's a great way to go about managing your business, especially because of the portability factor, and I'm going to show you a few of those things today. I've got the program loaded up and I'm already logged in, and generally the first thing that you have is your home page, much like any other internet browser. And what's interesting about the home page is it's a quick snapshot at some of the things that are going on in your business. For example, some of the existing tasks that you have to do either today or some of the ones that are overdue. You can take a look down here. I've got my calendar. I know that right away today at 11 o'clock I've got a conference call. I'm actually in the Vancouver office this week. Couple of fun things that you can do on there for your entire sales staff. You can put things like sales tips, for example. You know, the photo marketing show is coming up, so let's get out there and make sure that we're talking to folks. And the other thing that you can do is create what they call the dashboard view. And this is very interesting because you can quickly have a look at how your business is doing from a sales perspective. You can look at things like how many new customers that you have. You can look at things like where your sales are at, and this is good because it's not just looking at data and data and data, but you can actually look at it visually through things like pie charts and things like that. At the top here, we have a number of different tabs. We have the Leads tab. This is where you might go to access new leads. For example, you want to enter in some information that somebody's just recently given you. Perhaps you've bought a sales list that you're going to enter into your computer. Perhaps people are entering information on your website and you're capturing it and it's loading it into this database. Contacts and accounts, pretty straightforward, not much different than your contacts that you might have in Microsoft Outlook. Basically, this is where you put the names of the companies and the names of the people that you're doing business with. Opportunities, this is the section where you would associate the opportunity to do business with one of these contacts or accounts. And really what this does is it keeps track of all the different opportunities that you have out there, and you can put down information such as when is that opportunity going to close? When is that opportunity, how likely is it to close? For example, have they just asked for some preliminary information, or have you actually sent them a contract? What's great about putting all this information into a database CRM software is that now you can do things like run reports. How many opportunities do I have that are currently out there that people have actually got a contract for, meaning there's a good probability that that business is going to close? It gives you a closer view on what's happening in your company from a sales perspective. It gives you the ability to completely manage all of your customers, whether it be 100 or 10,000, and it's a great thing for your business. So I would definitely recommend it. I like Salesforce. There's a few others out there. Even look at the ones that load on your computer, like a program like Maximizer.